Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary.
Could it be he saved the best for last? Very often we become angry, anxious, or feel fearful when the things we want to do not seem to be coming our way. We watch others, we judge whether they have worked hard enough, we criticize them in support of our determination that they don't deserve to get that they don't deserve to get or have what they want. We doubt ourselves, our ability and worthiness. We blame people and conditions, believing they can stand in our way. The only thing that stands in our way is doubt, fear, criticism, and judgment of ourselves and others. As long as we believe someone or something other than ourselves can deny or delay our good, we are not ready to have it. The all-giving, all-knowing Creator is the source of all supply, and He wants you to be ready. When you are strong in heart and mind, when you honestly want for others the good you seek for yourself, you will be well equipped to have the very best you desire. I am preparing myself for the highest and the best. Yeah. I like that.
That was very true.
Mm-hmm. You gotta prepare yourself for the best and not be hating. That's what she's saying. This is what Iyanla Vanzant Acts of Faith Daily Meditation for Colored People for October 7th is saying in Ebonics. You can't hate.
Yeah, don't hate on yourself and don't hate on others.
That's right. Don't hate on yourself and don't hate on others.
Right.
Okay? Because you're blocking your blessings.
You're blocking it, baby.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Just Being Me podcast. Mary and I are here.
Bam.
Thank you for tuning in last week. Continue to spread the word to your friends and your family about our podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Podcast Addicts, Amazon Music under podcasts. All right, we're going to jump into our weekend.
What you do this weekend?
Okay, Mary, what you do this weekend?
This weekend, what did I do? I went out, got my nails and feet done.
I need to do that.
I also went out and I had to purchase me some new cast iron skillet. Well, I had to purchase a new cast iron skillet because I ruined mine.
Oh, how do you do that?
I was so upset, you know. you know that blueberry thing I usually make. And my cast iron skillet and oven. And so, I had finished it or whatever, and just being lazy, I just put some soap and water, and I just went in the room, watched TV or whatever, stuff like that, forgot about it, went to bed. The next morning I got up to turn on the Keurig, and I looked over, that I did not leave that skillet in that sink.
Oh.
And it was like, I took it out, girl, I just grabbed it really quick, and then I just started like wiping it out with a paper towel, and it was like rusty.
Oh, no.
On the side, it was like, kind of rusty, and I was just cleaning it, and I cleaned it and everything, and then I tried to do like the oil treatment on it and everything, kind of season it back, but it wouldn't work. It still kind of like, had that little rust, little areas on it, So I'm like, no, I threw it in the garbage. So I've been looking around for new cast iron, and I think I got a really good bargain. I actually got 3 of them instead of buying the one. I'm like, you know what? Just let me get 3 different sizes. So it was a better buy. So, and they were already seasoned, so I appreciate that. Um, so I did that. I got those, and what else did I do? I made chicken, some chicken wings in my air fryer, and I made some oatmeal cookies.
Ooh.
Yeah, I made the oatmeal cookies. I don't put chocolate chips. I don't put nuts. I put cranberries in them.
Oh yeah, I had those before from you.
Yeah, so I made those, and I made those the weekend. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have a one left.
There you
I
go.
ate all those cookies by myself.
Oh, you ate them by
I did not share
yourself.
with my sister. I did not share with you. I ate every last one of them puppies. You understand me? I ate every last one of them. Look, Margot, I'm so mad at myself right now. Like, damn it.
What a cookie.
I'll probably make some more this weekend. I'll make
Mm.
sure to get some to you.
Yes, please. They're so good. It's that time of the year. Oh yes.
So that was all I did. I think I'm gonna have to buy me a new Keurig because my Keurig is kind of taking a long time in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's the sign right there.
Yeah, and I'm like, one of these mornings I'm gonna wake up and that sucker ain't gonna do nothing. And
You're
I'm
gonna be mad.
So, I said this weekend I'm gonna go out and just purchase me a new one because I need my coffee in the morning. Yeah, that's about it. That was my weekend. I didn't do too much. We had that bad rain, remember?
Oh yeah. I loved it.
Crazy.
Rain, thunder, and lightning.
Yeah. But that was pretty much all I did this weekend. What about you?
I got my ring, y'all. Where's my
Yes.
where's my chair? Yay! I got my engagement ring. I got it on Monday. Went down to the jeweler, and my guy, the ring that he originally picked out for me, he said, just whatever you want to get. If you like the ring that I got, fine. If you want to get, and I told him I did. I like the ring that he picked for me. I really did. But then I seen another ring that I loved. So he's like, no hard feelings, I want you to get something that you like, that you gotta wear it so you like it. And so I got that and got it sized. They was able to size it that day because I was there, and they can do my finger and all that stuff. So got my ring. I was very happy. And Pastrami on the Run is on Groupon right now.
Oh.
Yes. And so listen, we had this lady. She brought up she was the first person who came in to redeem her Groupon. She rode the bus. It was on that rainy, thunder and lightning day.
That was Monday.
Yes. And we was on our way back from getting the ring. And so one of the kitchen staff had called and said, oh, it's a lady here at the door, and she said she had a Groupon. Because I didn't even tell them, because I didn't think, I just forgot. I didn't think nobody was going to get the Groupon. I just did it anyway. So she said, it was like, oh, okay, we on our way or whatever. And so we made it there. Jermaine, he was like, oh my God. She said when the lady said she caught the bus, that's when Jermaine was like, I got to hurry up and get there. Because, of course, my sweetheart, he wanted to take the lady home because it was raining and thundering and lightning, and asked her did she need a ride home. So he jumps out the car. I barely made it up there. He jumped in the car. He asked her, you need a ride home? She said, no, I'm good. Sweet little older black lady. She wasn't too old, like an old grandma lady, but she was an older black lady. And she said, oh no, she's fine. So then I walked up. And then they had a cookie sale in there. Like they had some, because one of our brands is cookies. So the order got canceled. So Jermaine was like, go ahead and give her some of those cookies while she out there waiting for her sandwich and stuff to be made. So I said, all right. Gave her some cookies. I went outside. I was having a conversation with her. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Took the cookies, and then her and I were just having a conversation. So we talking about, I just got engaged, I just got my ring, all this stuff. She's telling me about her kids and when they got married, all this little, chit chat or whatever. Jermaine brought the food out, gave it to her. She said, "Ooh, I'm getting ready to go home." She said, "I got the Groupon because I really love pastrami, and I use Groupon because I try to find Black-owned businesses, and then I go patronize them." She said, "But when I seen the pastrami one, I wasn't sure if it was Black-owned or not, but I know that I love pastrami, so that's why I got the Groupon. And now that I see you and your fiance, I was like, this was a good pick. It was something that, something that I love, and it ended up being a Black business." So she said, "I would definitely be back." I'm like, okay, cool. So she said, "I'm about to go home and eat my pastrami and watch the Raiders game." And I was like, oh, okay. I said, "Go ahead and enjoy." So then she paused, and I was like, she said, "Can I tell you something?" And I was like, "Sure." She said, "This is not coming from me." She had these glasses on, and they were probably like the kind that turn dark. There was prescription, but they go dark.
Progressively.
Yes, and they were dark. And so you got to kind of see her eyes, but they were dark. She said, "Can I tell you something?" And I was like, "Sure," but I got kind of like, okay, what? what? And so she was like, "I'm telling you, this is not coming from me. It's coming from the Spirit." Okay. And then I said, okay. And so she started telling me some stuff, just very reassuring things. I was trying to remember what she was saying to me so that I can take it and tell Jermaine about it. But then I felt the Lord tell me to stop, listen, take it in. It's for you.
It's for you.
Listen, stop trying. When you're trying to be like, oh, I'm trying to remember this so I can tell him what she said. It wasn't for me to share. It was for her to put it into me, and it went into my soul. And it was because I could not tell him what it was. I was trying to tell my sister. I can't even tell you guys right now like what she was saying, but it was a whole lot of goodness. It was just, it gave me the chills. And when I was trying to tell Jermaine, I was just like, one thing she just said, that everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be good. You guys are on a good path. And then I said, I can't tell you no more after that because God came over me and was like, listen and receive. And that's what I did. I just was listening and I received it. And she had the glasses on. Then she took her glasses off and just stared directly into my eyes. It don't seem like she blinked at all. And she just spilled more into me. And I was like, oh my God. And then I just got this real chill. And then she stopped talking. And then she said, and like I said, that didn't come from me. That came from the Spirit to deliver to you. I was like, oh my God, that was a walking angel. Her name was Dorothy. That was a living angel right there.
Girl, I have been there. Trust me, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. And I know what you were experiencing when you say that it was meant for you and you can't remember. Mm-hmm. You can't remember because you had to take it in right at that moment. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I've been there.
Yep. It was something that was for me. It was. It is a blessing.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of people don't get that experience, Margot. Mm-hmm. A lot of people will not get that experience in their lifetime. Mm-mm. They won't get it.
I was just I teared up. And the funny thing was, this is how I know she is a living angel. I was thinking to myself, dang, I want to just hug her right now. Mm-hmm. And she said, can I hug you? I was like, oh, shit.
Loving it. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something right now. That's the Spirit, Margot.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's working in you. Mm-hmm. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. If you... Never mind. Listen.
Say it.
I'm not kidding you. I'm happy. Mm-hmm. I am so happy right now. I am so happy. Mm-hmm. It's very hard for me and you know, because you know how I roll with this stuff.
Right.
You know. And it's very hard to talk to people about it. Because everybody's not accepting.
No.
Everybody is they don't know.
Right.
They're ignorant.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But what you're telling me is just like, I'm feeling right now that I am so happy that I have a friend that understands, that experienced it, that knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, whew,
and it was a feeling. It was a very good feeling, and I felt God just tell me to stop, because I'm like, oh, okay. She said. That's in my head. Like, oh, she said this. She said, okay, I'm gonna remember this I gotta tell Jermaine. Oh my God, all this is so good. Okay, I gotta remember this. That's what I'm doing. Yep. God was like, stop. I need you to take in what she's saying, because I'm telling her to tell you this. Take it in and put it into your spirit.
And let me say this. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Little pieces of what she said is gonna come back to you.
As this happening.
And when certain things happen, you're going to be like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
And I want you to tell me every time.
Okay.
That one of them come back.
Yep.
And then what I want you to do, in one of your books, I want you to write down the date.
Oh, yes.
That you met that woman. And that she brought some words to you through spirit.
Okay.
Okay.
October 4th.
You just write that down. Write that down in your book.
Okay.
And everything like that. And then every time you have one of those moments when something comes back and something happens and it comes back, you write it down.
Yep. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna become. Everything that you said is gonna come to you gradually, not all at the same time, but they're just different events. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Girl, please.
Yep. That was so. I had forgot. When we were just talking before this, I forgot. And as you was talking, I was like, oh, Dorothy. I forgot to bring up Dorothy. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely do that. I'm glad you told me to do that. I'm going to write down the date, and I'm going to just, her name, the angel, Dorothy the angel. And it was amazing. And that filled my spirit, and I've been feeling really good ever since that day. Like, I've been good.
That's good. And she was able to do that because you were open for it.
Yep.
She wouldn't have been able to do that to somebody that was closed off.
Yep.
She had a sense that you were open for it, and it was the perfect time.
And it was.
And the spirit knew that she was the one that was going to be delivering it.
Yep. For sure. So. Whew, that was like, that just took me through this whole week. So I felt good all this week.
Lord.
We locked down our wedding location and our date. So that was a good thing we did today. It's going to be 11/11/22. Yay. I booked a Zoom birthday party for next month. Yay. Okay. A referral from one of my friends. I did a Zoom birthday party for her during COVID last year. And her friend was on there. And so she wants to do the same thing for her mom that's turning 70 years old.
Oh.
Yes.
How cute.
Yes. So she's going to do that. I spoke to her all yesterday. It's going to be me and another comic, Sherwin Array, who's so super funny. And then, I lost my glasses, girl. I forgot to tell you I lost my glasses.
What?
Yes. I cannot find my glasses anywhere. I know they're in the case. I don't know, because I've been carrying my backpack instead of my little wheelie thing. And I think maybe I didn't close my zipper all the way. And maybe that's the only thing that I could think of. And they fell out. Because I carry my glasses always. Put them in my bag, zip it up, this, that. And I always make sure my zipper is zipped. But maybe this time I didn't. And it fell out. And I don't know.
Did you look up underneath the seats in the car?
I looked everywhere. I can't find my glasses. So now I gotta go get some more glasses. So I've been wearing my old ones.
The frame. They have your prescription. Just pick the frame.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go over there and one of these mornings just go on down over here by the house and do it, and then pick them up later because I need some.
Yeah. Do you have a Costco membership?
I do.
They're probably reasonable. They're pretty reasonable if you have a prescription.
I have, and they gave me the prescription. This is the first time that they Kaiser gave me my prescription. They gave it to me.
Take it over there. Take it over there to Costco. I got my prescription sunglasses back. I think it was like in 5 days.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need some because I have my old glasses on. I can't see shit out of them damn glasses. I'm like, as soon as I look up, it's just a blur. I'm like, I can't. But I need to put them on because I'm at the computer.
Right.
So I'll get some more. Let's see. Let's talk about it, y'all. Okay. So, Monday, the same day that I talked to my angel, what's that? Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp had an outage. And Mark Zuckerberg ended up losing, like he lost $7 billion, which, I mean, it's a lot of money, but his wealth is like $140 billion. I mean, that shit didn't hurt. It probably hurt a little bit, but not that much. Not that much. But yeah, I was telling Mary, I told her about it, and she's like, I didn't even notice. And I was like, I didn't notice either until somebody told me, and then I went online, and Instagram was just stuck on the same last picture that I had up there, and then Facebook, it was like my information was at the top, but all the info, at the bottom where everybody's talking or whatever, that was blank. It was blank. So I was like, okay, I really didn't care that it was down, because I really didn't care, but I really cared about TikTok. I was like, oh my God, is TikTok? Is TikTok available? If TikTok not available, I'm going to be fighting.
Margot, listen, I know how you're feeling because sometimes when I'm sitting here bored and stuff on TV, look, I'm on TikTok 2 or 3 hours.
Yes, easy. Time just fly past.
Easy. Mark, oh my God.
I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
Yeah.
That whole Facebook and Instagram, they don't do nothing for me.
Nothing.
Except I'm seeing my grandkids' pictures, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that. That TikTok, girl, I'm into the stories.
Okay. Exactly.
I'm into it. Oh.
Exactly. I was like, as long as my TikTok not out, I don't care if this dude lost $7 billion. I don't care if y'all can't face in the book. You can't Insta in the gram. I don't care. I don't care. But if my TikTok down,
I don't care.
If my TikTok ain't working, we gonna have problems.
Okay.
And it was working. I was like, all right, well, do what y'all do. Carry on.
Carry on.
And then it came back on, and that was it. I was like, oh, it's back on. Okay. Didn't even mess with me at all.
Didn't phase you at all.
So they had reported on the Shade Room, my favorite place. The 18 former NBA players were arrested, allegedly defrauding the NBA's health and welfare benefit plan. And yeah, there's some major names on here. Shannon Brown, which was the ex-husband of what's her name? Monica. The ex-husband of Monica. He's listed. Glenn Big Baby Davis. He's listed. Mm-hmm. And I did know him.
But he was one season with the Clippers or something.
He was with the Clippers or the Celtics. Was it with Celtics or the Clippers?
Yeah, he was with the Clippers too.
Yeah,
because he played in LA one year.
Yes, and I know him through. He did comedy. He tried his hand at comedy at one of the places that I do comedy. And I don't remember his comedy. I do remember he was late one day and he wasn't able to go on stage. I do remember that. The guy, the promoter was like, "No, you just because you a NBA player, you ain't Dave Chappelle coming up in here. You can't just come in and act like you just about to get on stage. You missed your call time. We're done." No. But yeah, they're on here, and it's saying that it says the NBA players submitted false claims to the NBA healthcare plan. They submitted false invoices that mirrored claims that ordered to receive kickback payments in a total of at least $230,000. And then a former player allegedly submitted at least $3.9 million in fake claims, and $2.5 million was paid out.
Yep.
So,
and there was this little ring going on. They had some other people involved too that was helping them with other stuff. They had a couple of dental offices and all. You know, they had a lot of, a little thing going on.
Oh yeah, they was kicking back them doctors and dentists and all that stuff too.
Oh heck yeah, everybody was getting
paid.
Yeah.
So they in trouble. They in trouble. They are in trouble. So it is what a TI is. Let's see. The CDC. Okay, so our CDC is saying, recommending that we put a fan in our window if we are planning to have indoor events for the holidays. So
it might be cold outside. Ain't nobody put no fan in the window.
They said to put the fan in the window. No, we're not doing that. They said people should hold virtual events or gather outside and practicing social distancing. Man, we done been through this shit last year. People want to be with their family, and we know what to do. Wear your mask, social distance. I'm not putting a fan in my window. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not. We'll
leave the windows open.
We leave the doors open. We can leave the windows open. Ain't nobody staying in no stuffy ass house anyway. You know what we don't need you to tell us that.
Yeah, with that oven on too? No.
Yeah. It's windows and doors and air conditionings and whatever else need to be on, fans, all that's on. Like, that's information that you didn't need to tell nobody, because ain't nobody in no hot ass house.
Right, exactly.
And if you are, that's your bad. You should know better than that. So y'all listen to the CDC and put them fans in your window so y'all can gather. Gather. So this story right here. Oh God. Okay. So again, Shade Room reported that the National Black Justice Coalition asked Netflix to pull Dave Chappelle's The Closer special over comments deemed transphobic. So I'm tired. When I read the title, I didn't even need to read the story. I didn't need to read the story. It's just like every single time, if you talk about a gay, a trans, LGBTQ, RZB, whatever, it's always it's a situation. It's a fucking situation. He's a comedian. He's telling a joke. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't even know that he had a show on Netflix. But you know what I'm going to do? When I finish this, I'm going to go watch it.
Me too. When you were saying that, I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch that.
I'm going to watch it. So thanks for promoting it. That's what y'all do. You guys don't understand. You guys make things come to light. And then now everybody is going to go watch it. And that's what Netflix knows. So they're saying thank you too. Because now he's saying thank you too. Because now everybody's going to go watch it. And y'all took his joke and made it something way more, I'm sure, than it is.
He already got paid.
Yeah. So you can take it off if you want to take it off. Netflix ain't taking it off because y'all just gave him more publicity.
And he's going to get all the viewers.
Yeah. Because I'm about to go in here and watch it. Why can't a comedian tell a joke? I'm sure he didn't say go kill. He didn't say go stab. He didn't say go, just because he made, let me see. It says something in here. Here we go. Quote, gender is a fact. Every human being in this room, every human being on earth has to pass through the legs of a woman to be on earth. That is a fact. That's what he said. Now, I'm not saying that to say trans women aren't women. I'm saying that those pussies that get that I'm saying that those pussies that they got you know what I mean? So he said that they don't have, they don't have pussies. That's what he's trying to say. And so he says, I'm not saying it's not a pussy, but it's a beyond pussy or an impossible pussy. Like you say, a beyond burger or an impossible burger.
Right.
He said it tastes like pussy, but that's not quite what it is. That's not blood. That's beet juice. So I get the joke. And if that's all he said, that better not be all he said right there. If I go and watch this show and that's all he said and that's what y'all in uproar over, y'all need to take your panties out of your ass and get over it. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke.
Why are they so overly sensitive about everything? You can't say anything.
No.
I mean, you can't say anything. And it doesn't even have to be derogatory or anything. If you just say anything, you're not educated enough to speak on it. You don't know anything. How dare you? And they jump all over you.
Right. They do.
And they try to counsel you. We're not counseling Dave Chappelle, people.
We're not. Sorry. He's not being counseled.
You guys just need to stop and get some thicker skin or whatever. You guys are bringing attention to yourselves. Just chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chill the fuck out.
Yeah. That it's no need for you to go so far and beyond. I love all people. I'm not saying, and we're not saying that is anything wrong with being whatever, whoever, he, she, them.
We know a lot of people. We know a lot of people.
Yes.
That are, LBGTY. It's like, I mean, we know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
In every alphabet.
In
every letter.
We don't have a problem. We don't have a problem with that. Shit, they laugh at jokes sometimes.
Right.
Ain't no big deal.
Right.
But I'm just saying, the media and other people, I guess, they get on social media or whatever, and then just, all of a sudden it's a big deal, But, I just think they're trying to draw attention to themselves.
Yeah.
And they try to, threaten folks by counseling them and things like that. You can't counsel who we don't counsel.
Right.
And you don't tell us what to do.
No. Exactly.
You know what I mean? You don't tell us what to do. It's like, get out of here with that crap already.
Right. I'm like, I don't get it, and I'm not canceling him, and I don't care what y'all say. And y'all can do what you want to do, because you guys target people. In my
and they already talked about what, the baby or something?
Yeah, the baby had said something.
The baby had said something about, AIDS and HIV or something, and they jumped all over him. What does that have to, what does that have to do with the gay community?
Right.
What did that have to do with the gay community? Why are you guys so sensitive about AIDS and stuff like that?
Right.
Why are you guys so sensitive about it? If every person that's gay, every gay person don't have AIDS or HIV.
Right.
You know what I mean? So why are you guys drawing your attention to things that are said behind this stuff?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And making it
if you don't call me, I don't answer to nothing but my name.
That's it. I don't care what you try to call me.
What you try to call me or whatever, So why are you trying to answer to everything that comes out about the gay community?
Right.
Or, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or AIDS or HIV. Shit.
Yeah.
Called you?
And they bring so much attention to it. I would have never known about the baby saying anything if y'all didn't blow it up. Like, it was everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? Same thing with this. What happened? Oh, he had a special? I didn't even know. They didn't even promote it. I watch Netflix all the time. I just see it come on. I'm gonna go try to find it. I'm gonna watch it.
And see, it's so funny because they blow up everything in our face with all the kissing on TV. With the even kissing in public and the little kids that don't understand. Parents find themselves trying to explain homosexuality at a time where they're not really ready, and their kids are seeing this stuff out there in the streets.
Yep, and on TV all day long.
And on TV and everything like that, And then it's like they put on a little extra, and it seems like they're doing it for attention or whatever, but just regular people don't even act like that and display that much, affection
Right.
in public or whatever, but they go overboard with it. Like they want the attention.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yep.
It just seems like everything they want attention for, but then when you give it to them, oh no. You know what I mean? It's just like you can't have it both ways.
Right. You can't. And you pointed out that Lil Nas X had said that he tweeted on Friday, this gay shit was fun at first. I miss pussy now. And with a sad face on it. Because he just broke up with his boyfriend. With a guy. After a breakup with guy, it says. So, wow. It's a flip and a flop. And then, supposed to be this way. You do whatever you want to do, but don't, when somebody say something, it doesn't have to always be like such a big thing. You make it such a big, with Dave Chappelle, he's a comedian. He's going to make jokes about things that happen within his life, things that he sees, things that he experienced. He's going to make a joke about it. Nobody is going to sit, as a comedian, I don't sit and be like, oh no, I'm not going to say that because I might offend fat people, or I might offend single people, or I might offend, so I ain't going to say, we ain't going to be able to say shit then. It's our own experiences. And we make fun over what our feelings of what we have experienced. So exactly. He said it was an impossible pussy. I think or a beyond pussy. I like that. That shit was funny. I'm sorry.
That was funny. The guy's a comedian.
Right. It's true. It's not a real one, but it could be a beyond one and it could be an impossible one. But it's there.
It's there.
Yeah. That's fine. What's the big deal? And I swear, if I look at this and that's the only thing he said, I'm going to be so mad at whoever started this shit right here. I'm going to be so pissed off. Unless he have his whole thing is talking about trans people, that's different. But if it's just that joke right there, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to be like, pissed off. So, I'm going to watch it. And we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, it's just the attention getters. They just want all this attention.
Yeah.
But yet they don't want the attention. It's just like, come on, you guys. Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah. R. Kelly is going to sing. Robert Kelly is going to sing again. He's going to be a, what do they call it?
A canary singing?
A canary singing.
Singing like a canary.
Singing like a canary. He said that he is going to reveal other Hollywood pedophiles, including a huge singer, to get reduced sentence.
That's right.
And let's see. Of course, I'm reading this. Over the years, his producer has worked with some big names, including, okay, I ain't going to say no people names. This is the people that he said he was working with. I don't want to tie them to whoever he going to say these people are.
Uh-oh.
But he just said Jay-Z, Usher, Justin Bieber, Nick Cannon, Chance the Rapper, Chris Brown, Ja Rule. He collaborated with Lady Gaga and Celine Dion. But, okay, so...
I was going to ask you to collaborate with somebody, but I ain't going to say it.
What?
I was going to ask you, is so-and-so's name on there? But I
Tell me later.
Okay, is so-and-so's name on there?
Oh,
okay.
My God. So
I'm thinking that's the big singer-rapper.
The big singer-rapper that he about to tell off. Don't nobody want to hear you.
No. I want to hear you. Damn all that. I want to know.
Tell me.
Because I feel like this. Listen, it's a sickness. Something's wrong.
It really is.
You know what? You need some freaking help. And by R. Kelly getting called to the carpet on it, and now he got to pay his dues for it. That doesn't mean that you get to skate. Just like that Me Too shit, remember?
Right.
That Me Too. Okay, call them all. I want you to call them all. I want you to call them all.
I wish you would have called them sooner and not use it as I'm a knock a year off for everybody you tell me.
Give me 10 years off. I got 10 days. Yeah, you better tell them. Shit. Don't play his music. Don't play their music no more either.
Okay.
Tell the truth.
Shame the devil.
And shame the devil.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe he was, that was his wild card.
Why they sitting up there talking about your behind?
Right, yeah. That was his wild card. He had to wait until he got convicted so he could see how many years he was going to get. And he said, okay, I'll get 10 years. I'm going to give you 10%.
I got something for you.
I got something for you.
They do it all the time.
Yep. Well,
they do it all the time.
There's
a whole bunch. We know it's a whole bunch of them.
Yep. For sure. For sure.
Look at the Royals.
Yep.
Is that Andrew? Was that Andrew over there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Margot's ex?
Yep.
He's still lying.
Mm-hmm.
The girl was all in the pictures and everything. Still lying.
Right.
Even Gates' ass.
Right.
You know what I mean?
His
wife got sick of him. Y'all don't even know his wife got sick of him. She was tired of him running with the biggest pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
That ended up dead in a jail cell.
Right.
You know, nobody knew about him running with him.
Right.
Messing with these young girls. That's why she divorced his ass. Girl, there's a whole bunch of them out there.
Woo-wee.
And I'm telling to tell the truth.
He gonna tell. He gonna sing it.
These people out here be lying, trying to come off like they something else, and they're not, or whatever. And they have these secret lives that they be living and talking out the side of their necks and everything like that, and paying off judges and lawyers and mamas and daddies and all that kind of stuff. No. Going on these trips across country and have all these kids lined up, waiting for you? I don't think so.
Yep.
Boy, you better tell the truth.
He about to tell it. Y'all better hide. Y'all better hide.
Now, one thing I'm going to tell you right now. R. Kelly is sick. But that boy is talented.
He's a musical genius.
That girl, I'm telling you.
He's a musical genius. Besides his situation, this personal situation, professionally, he's a musical genius.
That's right. And y'all talked about his ass like a dog.
Yep. And he about to let
his
y'all
ass like a dog. When y'all turning around doing the same goddamn thing, you just ain't got caught.
And he about to tell on y'all.
You know what I mean? You sitting up there talking about him like a dog.
And y'all was right along with him. Y'all was doing the same thing. You should have been the quietest one.
See, they mad. See, y'all doing the same thing and stuff. Y'all just mad because y'all didn't pull a Leah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And y'all wasn't pulling all the women that he was pulling. And you guys didn't have the charisma of a charm. You know, to have him stay around for years and years and years. You know what I mean? And your money wasn't that long, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he gonna
tell it, R. Kelly. Tell it.
He gonna go tell it on the mountain. That's where he about to go. Oh, tell it on the mountain.
You hear about them Catholics over in France? All them kids, over 300,000 kids.
What they doing?
Sexually abused.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
That's sad.
I hope they all burn in hell.
Yeah, please. That's just gross. It's just sick. It's a sickness. It's gross.
And it ain't fair to them kids.
No, not at all.
Fucking perverts.
What you got on your soapbox?
Girl.
The Texas shooter.
That's him. God, I felt so bad with his little cute self.
Aww.
You know, he was just so upset. See, what happened, Margot, was he's in high school and he was getting bullied. And it wasn't just by one person. His name is Timmy. I think his name is Timmy Simpkins. And what happened was he was getting bullied. His parents went to the school, tried to talk to them about it and everything, and they did absolutely nothing. They jumped on that boy. They got it filmed out on Facebook and everything. The kids was taunting him and everything. The boy comes from a very comfortable family. And I mean financially comfortable. And he wore the best of everything. He drove the nicest cars and everything like that. And he became a target. And they would like, what do you call, like jam him up and take his money and do all that kind of stuff. Beat him up, harass him, all that kind of stuff. He got so tired of it, he told his parents. His parents went to the school didn't do nothing. It was happening and happening. That boy, the next time he came up, girl, he had a gun and he shot 4 folks. He shot into a crowd or whatever. Anyway, and then he was charged with 3 counts of an assault with a deadly weapon. His bond was set at $75,000. And he was bailed out today. His parents bailed him out today. And it's really sad. And what gets me so mad is these schools, these administrators, these principals, assistant principals, these counselors and stuff like that. I don't know what's wrong, but it makes me feel like they're not trained and educated in conflict solutions and working with these children with this bullying whole thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And somebody can get really hurt, like what happened or whatever and stuff like that. And the parents come to you. The parents come to you to tell you, and you do absolutely nothing.
Nope.
You do nothing or whatever. He got names. He got everything for you. People got it on Facebook showing stuff that happened, and you do absolutely nothing.
Right.
You ought to be glad he didn't come and shoot you.
Right. Right.
And the thing is, his parents, they're really upset about him taking a gun and stuff like that. But at least the boy didn't put the gun in his mouth and pull the trigger.
Right. Oh my God.
Because that's what they usually do. You know what I mean? But these people in these schools, these superintendents and stuff like that, they need to have professionals come in and train the staff and the teachers how to deal with bullying when it's being reported.
Right.
And what makes me really upset is these other people, I guess the administrators and the teachers, sometimes they have their own hang-ups about people, and they choose not to do anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people end up suffering. But all those people that didn't do nothing and it was reported to, they need to be fired.
I was just about to say. They need to be fired. Yeah.
They should not have a job.
Yep.
Because as far as I'm concerned, the blood is on their hands. Because they had an opportunity to correct it and they did not.
Right.
The parents came to you. It was reported. You guys always say, don't take things into your own hands. Make sure you report it. I reported. Now what the fuck are you going to do?
Right.
Let the record state
Yeah.
that I came to you on this day to tell you this and that and the third.
Right.
And you said this to me and you were going to handle this and you didn't handle it.
Right.
Okay? All you had to do is give me the address. I would have went to the family. We would have sat down and talked or whatever. You said you was going to handle it. I could have stayed here. You could have called his parents to come up here. All the kids that's bullying my child, we could have all sat down and had a powwow. You didn't do it. The blood is on your hands.
Yep.
You know what I mean? His parents, I would sue the school district and the school.
Right.
Because they didn't do their due diligence as far as protecting her child from not getting jumped on.
Right.
Okay, or robbed and stuff like that and getting bullied every fucking day.
Right.
The boy's in the 12th grade.
Oh, and he in the 12th grade. Poor baby.
Damn it. Was it his fault that his parents got money?
Right.
And what kind of students are you that you're so jealous you got to jump on him and take his money and make fun of him and just torment him and harass him because of the kind of clothes he wears or the shoes that he got or whatever. If you stop jumping on people and sit your ass down and get an education, and maybe you could grow up and be like Mike.
Right. Don't be mad at him because his parents did what they had to do to have the money to give to his child to make sure that he provide for him and have what he wants. He obviously deserved it. I'm sure that it just didn't give it to him.
Exactly. Wow. And it makes me mad because what we do is we don't protect our children like we should. And we don't do a good job of handling things. We really don't, as protectors.
Right.
We don't do a very good job. We don't do a very good job. We don't do a very good job of handling things. We really don't, as protectors. We really don't, as protectors. We don't do a very good job. We don't do a very good job of handling things. We really don't, as protectors. We don't do a very good job of handling things. We really don't, as protectors. You know, we don't do a very good job. We don't do a very good job. There's nothing wrong with doing your job. There's nothing wrong with going, a little further and helping somebody. You know what I mean? Making sure that it got taken care of.
Right.
How about if just calling the boy, or when you see him on campus, just say, hey, is everything okay?
Yeah.
What about the teachers just asking, hey, are you okay? Is everything working out? Are you still, are people still bothering you?
Right.
Anybody ever fucking asked him?
No.
After he reported it and stuff like that? It's just, it's we fail our children. We fail these kids. And it's our fault. It's the adults' fault. And you can't blame it on the parents, because the parents knew. The boy went home and told his parents, and the parents came to you.
Right.
And you still failed it. But you guys want to be looked at as professionals. Professionals with what? With children? You guys don't even fucking handle situations.
Right. Not at all. And that's what he resorted to. He felt his back was against the wall. And that's what I told my parents went and told, them what was going on, and nobody did anything. My back is against the wall. And unfortunately, he picked up a gun, and it was just that day, when you see people see red, it was just that day. It's premeditated, but that's what he did.
And see, here's another thing that we gotta remember. They feel like they're getting away with all this stuff and ain't nothing happening. It could easily escalate to something even worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This boy could have ended up dead himself.
Yep.
From the harassment and the bullying.
Yep. Oh.
You know what I mean? And they could have killed that boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, don't nobody know nothing no more.
Right. Yeah.
And maybe, like you said, his back was against the wall, and he knew that the beatings were going to get worse. The harassment was going to get worse, just a matter of time. And, he was protecting himself from that happening. He was just tired. He wasn't a fighter. He had the gun. That's something we usually don't do. We don't take guns to school and shoot up folks. That's other people.
Yep.
But he was just tired.
Yeah.
And we fail our children.
Yep. Exactly.
I'll say that till, my death. We do. We don't even think. We just think, oh, it's going to be all right. It's going to pass or whatever.
Right.
All that kind of stuff. No, you guys need to sit down and work this stuff out with these kids. Work it out with the kids, period.
Yep. That's for sure. That's sad. But he got out of jail, and now he has to, face these 3 counts of aggravated assault, and hopefully he can get the help that he need, and the people that got shot, that they are okay, because I'm sure most of those wasn't even the people that was bullying him.
Right. But, nobody's dead, so that's a good thing. He just got assault with a deadly weapon. His parents, they get a good lawyer.
They take care.
And he's young. And they're going to fight it, and they're going to turn it back on that school, trust me.
Yeah. They better.
About that whole bullying thing and the students do nothing. They're going to turn that thing upside down, girl. Yep. He going to be okay.
That's
He's going to be okay. And, it's just too bad he's 18. They probably work something out so it's not on his record, too.
Yeah, I hope so.
They probably work that out. His parents got some sense, probably. I know they got some sense.
Right. It is. Okay.
But you know what? I hope the school has learned something.
Yeah.
I hope the district has learned something.
To take all of this seriously when people are coming.
Yeah.
Their parents came all the way to the school, so y'all should have took it seriously right there. Like, okay, let's find out what's
serious
going on.
about this shit.
Right.
And here's another thing. They always taking these days off all the goddamn time. Every time you look at the school, the kids is out and stuff like that. What are they doing on them days off?
Right.
Y'all ought to be having some goddamn classes up there for them.
Sensitivity classes.
Okay.
So they can try to figure out how to work with people, these kids.
My daughter gonna tell me they got fall break. Fall break? What the hell's a fall break?
What's a fall break?
Girl, they getting off a week in Thanksgiving in the fall.
Oh wow.
They getting off a week.
They always getting off. Hey, y'all was off all of 2020.
And then, listen, when I was in school, we got Christmas break and spring break.
That's it. And then the summer break.
These days from
y'all be adding so many days off.
Girl, they be having days talking about Teacher's Day and so-and-so day and everybody day. What the hell they doing?
Right. Going to go play golf and stuff, miniature golfing and eating catered food and shit. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Damn.
What are you doing?
Y'all ought to take those days and be trying to, take about 3 weeks or take a month in the summertime and have they ass come in and take these courses with some professionals that you guys fly in.
Yeah.
Okay? And everybody got to get a certificate and have so many hours of training.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Look, I ain't nowhere near there, but I can give you a list of stuff that they ought to be doing.
Okay. Look. Get out of here with that.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know. I just, it just makes me mad that they don't think and that they don't do. And,
right.
Because these kids are so innocent sometimes, and we do effed up job trying to protect them and just making sure they get education and everything like that.
Right.
And we entrust our children to go to these schools and be safe.
Right.
Every day. We don't have to be on our job worrying about how my kid doing at school and what's going on.
Right.
Damn it.
Just know, you're supposed to just know your babies is protected. You good.
He's safe. Y'all supposed to be a professional.
Yep. He's safe. He all right. He good.
Anyway, I'm sorry, but that's my soapbox.
No,
I didn't mean to curse.
You're good.
I'm just like, oh Lord. When it comes to them kids, right. it just makes me so angry.
Mm-hmm. I just have I have a little bit of a rave now that I'm in wedding mode.
Okay.
And my not rave, rant.
Okay.
I have a rant now that I'm in wedding mode. My rant is about people RSVPing now.
Listen, I got a story to tell you after that too. Ooh, and it's a wedding one too.
See, when people send out RSVPs, they are doing that because they are trying to figure out the cost of their food situation. They're trying to make sure that everybody who said that they're going to come has a plate and food and treats and all kind of different things available to you when you are there. So when you get an RSVP, if you're going to come, you send that RSVP back and say, me plus the one. Me by myself. Cool. Good to go. Now, if you have a emergency at the time of the event or before the event, you know you're not going to make it, common courtesy is to say, call the person or text them, email, whatever. You know what? Something came up on that date. I'm not going to be able to make it. Thank you for letting me know. Because then I'm sure if I got a guest list of 70 people, I could say, okay, this person I had on hold. You know what? If you still want to come, I know it's last minute, and I told you I didn't have any room, but somebody dropped off, I can put you in there. All right, cool. But when you don't give people that opportunity and you just RSVP because you got a piece of paper in the mail and you sent the shit back because it already had a stamp on there and it just seemed like the right thing to do was to just send it back and then you don't show up, then that's money that's going down the drain for that person that put on that event. And it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. You got people spending money that they don't need to spend because you just want to turn in RSVP. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And on the flip side, the people that don't RSVP and show up.
No, that's the crazy part.
That's the crazy one. They were like, I'm here when you knew I was going to come because I'm your such and such, so you know I was here. No. Because I don't now have a plate for you. Now I have to pay for an extra plate that I wasn't trying to pay an extra plate for. So, yeah. If you go RSVP and it says, you plus 1, not you plus 5, not you plus 10. That's the other thing about RSVP. When people have events, it's not 1 plus you plus your whole family. If it's an adult event, it's you plus your spouse, you plus maybe a friend. It's like 2 people. Right. We account for 2 people, not a whole family of people.
And not your kids.
And not your kids. We good. We good. Unless you had prior, because I know my little nephew's going to be there. They're going to be there. But they're in the wedding. But it's just
that's different. That's your people.
That's my people, yeah.
That's different.
Yes. So I'm like, okay. So that's my little rant, and I'm gonna figure out if you get a wedding invitation or a engagement party invitation. It's gonna have some little verbiage in it. It's gonna have some little small print in there because I just wanted to be. My first marriage, we ended up paying for extra plates that we didn't even know where them extra plates came from. There was like, you used 20 extra plates. 20 extra plates? 20 extra? I said, you should have put, we kept putting more plates. Who told you to put more plates out there? Don't put no more plates. Put the amount of plates that I paid for, and if it ain't no plates, we ain't got no more plates. How dare you? That could have been people just coming to get another plate because they think it's buffet style, and they like, okay, let me get another plate. Like, what? Yeah, they said they kept putting plates out. I said, okay, well, that's your fault. But I had to pay for it.
You had to pay for it?
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
What's your story?
Okay, listen. I read this story, and I think it was on TikTok. If I'm not mistaken.
Damn, TikTok.
This is really interesting though. This guy, these people were getting married, and they had their budget wasn't that big, and so they didn't have a photographer. So they knew this guy that just took pictures, and everything like that. And so they said, well, we don't have a lot or whatever, but we got $250, if you could just take pictures. So he took pictures. He took the engagement pictures. He took the wedding pictures. He took the pictures inside of the reception and everything. And so he said, he's like, he wanted to take a break. He had bought two bottles of water with him. He had drank those. He said that he had been there for hours and hours. He said they didn't offer him a soda, a beer, or anything.
Wow.
And so he said that he was just like, oh, wow, like that. So he said everybody was eating or whatever. And so he asked, well, can I eat? They told him no.
Ooh.
They told him no.
Oh my God.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You
here to work.
You need to be walking around taking pictures.
Oh wow.
We paying you $250. Girl. That guy was like, what? Are you serious?
Wow.
Like that, right? And so he said, I would have paid for the plate. I was hungry. He said, I have been there all day long.
Yeah.
He said, all right. He said, well, listen, I'm going to go.
Right. I'm hungry. And I'm smelling all this food.
I'm going to go get me something to eat. I'm out of here. The dude's like, okay, well, whatever. Like that. He said when he was walking off, girl, when he was standing there, he said he erased all them pictures he took.
I heard that. See, you can't fuck with people.
He erased all them pictures. Y'all, what would be the problem with you having that man sit down and have a plate? I don't care if him and the DJ sit next to each other.
Right. Yeah.
He should have got a freaking plate.
Yeah. Yep.
Period.
Yep. Yep.
You gonna do him like that? Look, all you get him is $250. You didn't even have a photographer.
That wasn't nothing.
He was just a friend of yours. You said give it to, but I mean, not to even give him anything, not to even give him a plate or anything. Are you serious right now, dude?
That's
and the way he talked to him, it wasn't even cool.
Oh yeah, that's why you got your shit deleted. You think you gonna get some pictures? You can keep your $250. These pictures are worth way more than your $250 that you wanted to give me. That $70 plate risked you all your pictures.
Yeah. Exactly.
How blame you?
Listen, I'm just telling you, it was so funny. My daughter had a photographer, for the engagement pictures, and she had one, the same girl, because she liked what she did at the engagement party. I mean, at the engagement pictures. So she did ask her to, to do the wedding. So the girl was very good. But my daughter has a friend named Jose, who is a photographer too. That's his thing. He likes doing that, right? So, of course, he's, a lot of my daughter's high school friends, they flew out for the wedding, right? So, Jose bought his cameras and stuff. When I tell you, Jose had a whole bunch of pictures, candid shots that the actual photographer did not get.
Oh, wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
The one that was getting paid for it.
Yes. And she got mad and went and told my daughter. What she said was, why is this guy walking around taking pictures? You know, I'm the photographer, and he's, you know, why is he doing that? And she kind of had she was a little upset about it. About Jose taking, you know, going around taking pictures. Now, he wasn't in her pictures, like when she had them pose in a certain way, or when they were out there on the lawn,
right?
You know, and stuff, taking pictures. He wasn't like in it like that.
Right.
But I'm talking about doing a reception and stuff like that. He got some very decent, nice shots like that. And the girl was very upset. But he got an area she couldn't get in.
Right.
Because everybody knew Jose.
Right.
You know
so they let him take pictures.
So, and they was cool with it. You know what I mean? And stuff like that, as opposed to, you know, some girl just walking up and taking shots, you know.
Right.
Everybody felt comfortable with Jose. You know, it's very different. But I'm just like, my daughter had told me that the girl had came to her and she was upset about Jose. I'm like, shit, I don't know. I didn't have a problem with Jose's pictures. Jose got some big shots.
You know what I mean?
Pictures. Like, I ain't mad at Jose, you know, or whatever. But he got some nice shots that weekend.
See?
You know, but
you can't hate on
you know, sometimes people get very territorial.
Yeah, they
things
do.
Like that.
They do.
You know what I mean? But you know, it was a nice day.
Well,
it was a very nice
I'm gonna make sure I have my food available for my photographer and my DJ.
Okay, the pastor. The pastor get a plate.
Yeah.
DJ get a plate.
Yep.
And the photographer get a plate.
Yep.
Come on now.
Yep. Feed them. You see, it made your pictures go away. Your pictures went away off a little funky ass piece of chicken.
and just your attitude.
And your attitude. Yep. You gotta watch how you treat people.
How you do people.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. And you know what? If you guys have that over bar and the bar's open or whatever and stuff like that, have a tip jar up there. Y'all put tips in there. That's what burns me up too.
Yeah, please.
People out there making drinks and stuff like that, and y'all ain't putting nothing in that glass.
Right.
Up there on that bar thing. You know what I mean?
Yep, they out there working hard, trying to make sure that
your
situation,
working hard, making these drinks and stuff like that,
is good to go, and you over here being stingy.
Put some money in them jars and them glasses up on that bar. They make me so mad. You ain't paying for the drink,
right? Right. So give it to them. Give them a little sign.
Put that money in that jar. Shit, you know. I get so mad. People, you know, they want everything. But they don't want to give anything.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? They don't want to give everything. Everybody want to be so close-fist and it's free. I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to accept it. These people sit up here pouring these drinks. They have to sit up here and listen at you trying to figure out what y'all got. And, you know, I want top shelf and all this kind of stuff.
Right. You ain't paying a dime. You can't put a tip in there.
Oh, God.
Yep.
That kind of stuff is just, I just don't like it. Some people get real ugly about stuff like that, and it's not really necessary. You know, it's just because you wouldn't want people to do you like that. It's not necessary.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I just had a couple of my reality takeaways.
Okay.
So I've been watching. Well, Real House of Beverly Hills did their finale, and I was telling you about Erica Jane, who's married to Tom Girardi, who was the top attorney out here in Los Angeles,
right?
And then he stole the money from the poor orphan people.
Yeah.
And you know, they still are. I mean, I'm telling you, on Twitter, on the show, I mean, they are like crucifying this Erica Jane girl because they feel like she knew about it. She knew what was going on because she said at one point that I've been to the office and I dibble and dabble and try to learn things, but that don't mean that the lady knew that what that man was doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
That's his job. Like my Jermaine don't know what goes on at my job. He don't know if I'm swindling money out the petty cash and stuff. He don't know. How is he supposed to know? Like why would he tell her, you know what, I stole those $1 million from them orphans? Like, why would he tell her that? He is a top attorney, so him living in a mansion in Beverly Hills is not odd. Him giving her buku money is not odd. He makes money. He makes money. And so that people are like, oh, well, she put that money in her account. He put that money in her account. That may have been her allowance from him, for all we know.
Exactly.
We don't know. Exactly. Oh, he did this, he did that. Well, he was a top attorney. It wasn't like he was just Joe Blow working at Ross, and all of a sudden he started giving her money.
Exactly.
Oh, come on, people. Why don't y'all just why are y'all blaming Erica Jane, the wife, on some shit that this dude did? He did it. She didn't do it.
She did not do it.
She didn't do it. Crucify him. Put all your anger on him. You feel just because she was the wife and you guys see her dressed up and all this stuff that she knew something about it. I don't believe that she did until they can tell me that she did. I'm on her side.
Exactly.
The Real Housewives of Potomac. Uh-huh. So they went on a couples trip. So because it was COVID last year, a lot of these reality shows are really trip. Okay. They got a lot of trips in the shows. They go through a lot of trip heavy. Okay. So now they went on a couples trip. So now all the husbands or boyfriends or whoever's went on this trip. So I was telling you guys about Mia. I call her Big Booty Judy. She's one of the new women, and her husband Gordon. Now, all this time in the house, he takes care of the kids. He doesn't work anymore. They own some some kind of skin treatment places. So he owned them first, and then when they got married, she took over, and he handles like the house and the kids and get them to school and do all this, and she goes out to all the skin places and make sure everything is okay. They like switch roles. And he's an older guy. He met her at a strip club. Okay. And she looks like she probably was an ex-stripper, but now, so what? People do what they do. Whatever.
Okay, so when you saying she looked like she could have been a stripper?
Mm-hmm. She said she didn't strip. She was like a dancer, but you was a stripper.
Okay, she did not dance.
Yeah. Okay. You was a stripper. So he's, he seemed like really good husband dude. Well, they got some drinks in them in this on this trip. Uh-huh. Oh, Gordon then turned into like this weirdo dude. He's black. They're both black. She's like light, and they're both black. They're black. Okay. And so they drinking and doing cheer, toast, and they shooting shots of whatever, tequila. And he just got real wild and raunchy, talking about where the white girls at, and this just. I was looking at him like, whoa, like where?
Was he drunk, Margot?
He was drunk. Oh, he was drunk.
Where was his wife at?
Right there. She was like, well, we don't get out, and I'm just gonna let him. She called him G, but when he was acting like that, she called him Gordon. So he told her to shut the fuck up. He sure did. In front of people. In front of them. And you just see them, the looks on their faces. The husbands are there and their wives, the housewives are there too. And they just looking like, and she just like sitting there like, just laughing it off. I'm like, I don't know, but I would have pulled my husband outside and like, look, we're going to go to our room.
Right now.
I'm going to bring you some water. Because they just got in the house and they start shooting these shots. So that means he didn't eat nothing. So they just hit him. All that hit him and he's acting really crazy right now. When he see this back, he'll be like, oh my God, did I really do that? Yeah, you did. It was a lot. So Mia that's her husband. And then I always tell you guys about Candace, the one that I can't stand. And I really wish that they would remove her from the show. She is just so ugly, so weird, so mean, and so unnecessary. Like, in her word, she's beautiful person on the outside, but her soul is ugly. She's just a really, she reminds me of that bully, like in she's a little tiny something, so she's like a chihuahua. Okay. She just at every single thing. So Mia, she was estranged from her mother because her mother was on drugs. And so she was estranged from the mother. The mother, for a long time. Now the mother's been off of drugs for a couple of years, and she's staying with her sister, and she's trying to get a relationship with her mother so that her mother could come and be with her kids and learn her and all this other stuff. So Candace didn't know this, and so Candace was singing, trying to make a video. She's trying to be a singer or whatever she's trying to be. She sound like 1980, but
why does everybody want to be a singer or a rapper? They
right, just do something else. You sound like you coming straight out the 80s, but okay. So they did a video shoot, and Mia, she was asking Candace's mom, who's in charge here? Because when they got there, they wasn't, they wasn't ready. They walked up to the little video shoot, wasn't nobody there, and this and whatever. And so Mia kind of was asking some little questions like, who's in charge here? And is her husband in charge? And just different things. And she probably shouldn't have asked those questions. Okay. And Mia is extra. Mia is very extra. She's trying to make her name in the show. Okay. But, nothing for her, not enough for Candace to then turn around and say, because it was like another day that happened. And so Mia, because Candace was attacking her, she came back with, well, I was asking the questions because your video shoot was low budget. So Candace said, your mama low budget. Okay, why'd you have to bring the girl mama into it? Why do you have to bring the girl mama into it? If you gonna go tit for tat for whatever things that are personal to those, each other, okay, do that. But when you have to bring somebody, mama, kids, their husband, anything like that, you are crossing the line. It's just too much. So they're going back and forth about that. So at the end of this episode that I watched this week, she called the lady, Candace called her with your big ass feet and you this and you that. I mean, she just so ugly. The other week she was calling Ashley with your big ass forehead. What the fuck are you talking about? How old are you? How old are you? So the girl Mia, you could tell she's just trying to hold it in, and she's responding negatively back at her. She said, well, she's saying stuff to me. Well, she's responding to the nasty stuff that you're saying to her. So you can't say nasty stuff to somebody and don't expect for them to come back nasty at you. They're going to throw something back at you.
And they very well have every right to.
Yes. And you're like, well, look at what she said to me. Well, she said that in response to what you just said to her. So, and Mia is not, I don't really care for Mia to be on the show either. But I think Candace and Mia can both go. But Candace is just so, ugh. You need to go tell your pimp that's over there talking nasty, talking about Gordon, to come get you. Where your pimp at? Where your pimp at with your big ass feet? Where your pimp at? You just big. This calling her. So at the end of it, you could tell Mia, it was getting to Mia because she said something else about her mother. And so she took the lettuce for the salad and threw it towards Candace's way. And so now Candace is getting really upset and she's trying to throw stuff at her. Oh, Lord. I was like, I really need this girl not to be on this show no more because she's working my nerve. She's working my nerve big time. So we'll see if I know they're not going to have a fight, but see, this is the one that had a fight that homegirl yanked her hair and got the pulling on it because she's evil. She takes you to, you can't antagonize people. This is what people don't understand. Words hurt, and words click some buttons in people that will make them reach out and touch you off of your words.
That's right.
You can't just talk shit but I didn't touch her. No, but you said some really deep shit that just triggered something to make her grab Monique. When Monique grabbed your hair, reached down and touched you, you was like, well, I didn't hit her and I didn't do, but the things that you were saying were very hurtful. Right. And it was a constant. It wasn't just that day. It was just constant all the time. You was saying something dumb like you're doing this girl Mia. And so when they reach out and touch your ass because you just antagonizing them like a little chihuahua bully, don't sit there and be like, I didn't say nothing to that way. You know, it's just, I can't. That lady, I really wish they would take her off the show because she is not necessary. She's not, you know, some people they carry the show like a Nene, which at the end I really didn't care for Nene no more, but like a Nene, where, you know, they keep the drama going. Kenya, like a Kenya. See, they keep the drama going, but it's interesting. They're not really going way over the edge. You know, they may say something, you'd be like, oh, yeah, you should have said that. But it's not like, hers is more like kindergarten bullying. Like, I don't want to see a grown-ass person being a bully like they are in elementary, junior high school. It's just not appealing. Not appealing at all. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. That's it, y'all. That's all we got. We've been talking like a lot before this because we had to catch up.
Exactly.
So now we're all talked out. So we reached the end of our podcast. Thank you so much for listening and supporting our podcast, and we will see you guys next week.
You guys have a good, safe weekend.
Yes, for sure. Okay, wait. Let me find my buttons over here. Oh, there they go. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Good night.